Cars impact our environment because every mile that a car is driven, it emits a certain amount of CO2 gas, which creates climate change. And in terms of how cars impact the communities more directly, with the way that a lot of communities across the United States are developed, they're often developed in a car-centric sense. It often discourages other forms of transportation, whether it's walking, biking, or various forms of public transportation.
The forms of transportation that I think are best, especially in a city, is public transportation. Above all, I think that we should have city administrators that prioritize public transportation in the city. And besides that, walking when we can, taking our bicycle if that's possible, are second and third best options.
Positive effects of alternative forms of transportation are the positive effects that you yourself feel when you, say, ride a bike to work. It's known that exercise produces endorphins in your brain, which makes you happy. So if you ride a bike to work, you'll probably get there happier and have a more productive day.
It's something that positively impacts your mental health. So when I'm riding my bike or even walking, I'm more engaged in my environment around me. I'm paying attention to things that I wouldn't normally notice if I was driving. And here I am riding my bike. I'm literally making myself get from point A to point B. And without my body, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Transportation choices matter because they don't just affect the person making them. So you really have to think about not just yourself, but the people around you when you're making transportation choices.
I think when making decisions about our commute, we all want to have convenience, and I think that's important. I think we should keep that in mind, but also keep in mind where we can make small changes. For example, if your grocery store is just a few blocks away, you could walk there. It'd be a nice walk through your community and checking out what's new, then maybe it's a nice day. I think that we can all make little choices where we can, and slowly that starts to shift into more sustainable habits.
Here in San Francisco, there is a move to have a carless city, basically. And so I imagine that in a lot of ways that's gonna happen.